Hi, I'm Brin from bigender.net. It's been a couple weeks, so I thought I'd post a video. I've got some housekeeping and then a topic. So, housekeeping first. In my February video, I talked about how I had less time because I was doing the Avon Walk for breast cancer. Well, this past weekend was first weekend in June, and in Chicago, that's Avon Walk for breast cancer weekend. And I did it. I did the whole walk, which is 26.2 miles on Saturday and 13.1 miles on Sunday, which is a lot of miles. And I don't even like to drive 40 miles, so walking it was something that was a new experience for me. More important than the fact that I walked it was that I raised $1,800, or actually $1,850 for breast cancer research, detection, treatment, and prevention. In fact, all of Chicago, all the walkers in Chicago raised $6.1 million, which is really quite a lot of money. And I think next year I'm going to enlist all of you guys to help me raise money for it. I think maybe our relationship was still too new, we were still trying to feel each other out, and it was definitely too early to ask you for money. But by next year we'll be old friends, and, you know, I feel maybe I'll be comfortable in asking, but I'll let you know. But yeah, so I did the whole thing, and I carried this bib with me the whole time. I'm in it for, and it says, all women, all men, and the women I love, the women who inspire me, for love, for hope, but most importantly, it says this down here, trans women and trans men, because trans women and trans men, at least for a certain period of time, we all have breasts, and you know what? We can all get cancer. So please, give yourself a little self-examination, enlist a friend if you must, but please look for the lumps. Okay, so that's that. It was actually an amazing experience, and it was something that I am definitely doing again next year. One of the more profound experiences of my life. Oh, quick aside, because I didn't mention it in any of my other follow-up stuff to my donors and people I was asking for donations. Stop it, camera! Okay. There was one moment at the end of night one, day one, where I was very exhaustedly sitting on a bench. And this older woman sat next to me, and we were talking, and she introduced herself. Her name was Jacqueline, and she said, you know, what's your name? And I was registered under my boy name, so I said Paul. Because Avon Walk weekend, you can push the gender boundaries a little bit, because there's so much pink, awash in a sea of pink. But anyway, so I kind of wasn't really selling the boy stuff at all. Very much girl, because I have boobs, and sports bra is a friend. And she was really cute. She's like, honey, why haven't you changed your name yet? And I was like, well, I'm bigender. I'm not, you know, transsexual, so I'm not sure that I'm actually going to ever really change my name. But she said, well, you should, because, you know, you don't look like a boy. And I was like, okay, well, I wasn't trying, though. Maybe if I butched it up a little bit, it'd have been all right. But she was really adorable and totally sweet. She's like, I have so many friends who are in transition. Stop it, camera! Okay, wow, I am with the camera. Okay, no, I'm going to do this and take off autofocus. And I'm back. Okay. Hopefully that wasn't too awkward for all of you. I feel a little embarrassed. We'll be okay. We'll get through it together. So yeah, Avon Walk was really kind of awesome. For the most part. There was one thing I'll get to in my topic. Second thing is, this will be the last, or almost the last video. I might do one right after this for my next topic, so I'll have it saved up. From the big blue comfy chair. Because this laptop is going away. It's true. It's not going to make it. You see the camera's got all the funky stuff too. But, so I'll be back there, and you'll get a lovely shot of my blinds, so I'll have to figure out the lighting and everything over there. Because the lighting here, as it is, sucks. So I'll have to figure out how to make it just as sucky over there, so that, you know, the transition is a little easier to get through. I said transition. Okay. And the last bit of thing, in my last video I talked about work and how I had been given a different job offer and I was going to take that to my current employer. And I was really kind of hoping that my current employer would come back with a good offer because then I could stay there and I could relax my vigilance about enforcing, boy presentation all the time because the transphobic boss that I had was going away. Sadly, current employer chose not to make a reasonable counteroffer. So I accept the new position, which is great. And I start on Monday. So I have one day, I think, after I post this that I'll be at my old position. And then, goodbye. So long. At the new position, I will obviously be very careful to, make sure everyone thinks I'm a boy because I'll be a contractor. And contractors are a lot easier to get rid of than full-time employees are. It's just a fact of IT. But I did find out that another friend of mine is also taking a contract position in a different department at the same building in the same company. So I may have a carpooler friend, which would be awesome because I haven't driven to work in 3 years. I think that's it as far as housekeeping goes. So I'll let you know how the new job goes. But as far as topic goes, I don't really have a great one tonight. Just sort of something that came up about as I was watching other videos from other trans girls. And that's jealousy, body image problems. I think body image amongst trans people is already going to be problematic. That's sort of the name of the game, right? We're very much not happy with our bodies, but the problem is that I've encountered is I've started off not happy with my body. And now, as I'm transitioning, and I get to see what actual effects hormones are having on me, and what they're not doing for me, I can see all these other girls on YouTube or out and about, or natal women, and what they get to have because they got it for free, and I had to pay for, and I had to work for, and stuff that I'll never have. And by the same token, guys, stuff that ways that my body's never going to have developed. Like tall. I never get to be tall, ever. And I don't get to have broad shoulders, and I don't get to ever look like I could have stepped foot on a football field, because it would have been ugly had I. Yeah, so, but, for girls, okay, so I'm in this weird in-between place, because that's what I do. I do all the stuff in between. When I was on the walk, I heard someone behind me say this, and I don't know that they were talking about me, but I'm highly attuned to it. So what she said was, now those are some serious Michelle Obama arms. Could have been talking about somebody else who was already the topic of the conversation, had nothing to do with the fact that I was walking in front of her. However, that's what my girlfriends call my arms, are Michelle Obama arms, and they always talk about how much they want them, and, it'd be great if, they have to work so hard and, try and get them, blah, blah, blah. And these are natal women, bio women, so, they love my arms. I hate them. I despise them. I think they make me stand out, and as a girl, the last thing I want to do as a trans girl is stand out. I don't feel safe when I am obvious, or when there's something that just is different, or outside of norms. As it is, I have to overcome things like my Adam's apple, my eyebrow ridge. It's all right here, but they get to have big boobs. I'll never get those. There's all these things that we all look at each other and want them. And I see these girls on YouTube who are, they're 22, or they just naturally have small faces, or, girl-shaped faces, or tiny noses, or, get to be redheads, or, just whatever, like stuff that is never going to work for me, or is never going to happen for me, it's really hard. Like voices too. Girls who can just absolutely nail their female voice. And granted, they work on it, and I don't maybe always put in so much work on it, but I don't know that I'm capable of getting the same sound that they get. You know, all this stuff, it's so hard to deal with and accept that this is who I am, this is what I'm going to look like, or, you know, the effects of the hormones that I take are going to have the effects that they have, and regardless of what I want, I don't get to choose, you know, and I'd hoped by now, I'm 18 months into HRT, this is the first time I admitted it on video, but I'd hope by now that, you know, some of the muscle definition had gone away, because, you know, I'm ripped, and the fact is, I'm not. I simply have low body fat. It's just part of my physical makeup. And you know what? There's plenty of girls who are jealous of me for that. There's plenty of guys who are jealous of me for that. I didn't ask for it, and it makes me feel awkward and stand out. So, I guess those girls with the big boobs probably... No, I'm sure they like it. Well, the ones that are too big, they have back problems. I get that. But they also get cleavage. So, I don't know. I try really hard to accept that I don't get to move into another body. I only get this one. So I better love it. And I better figure out a way to love it. And most of the time I do. Transitions help me with that. And really what you need to do right after you finish watching my video is set aside 20 minutes to go see M's video. Her name on here is Trans Labyrinth, and I'll put the link down here. She has this rant in the middle about transition and why you should transition and how wonderful it is, or really the joys of it, the joys that are inherent in it. When you can do it, whenever you can do it, whether you can do it. If you get the chance to transition, there are all of these joys waiting. And part of it is falling in love with your own body. Regardless of, you know, there's going to be moments where you see, like Jessalyn, I think, is gorgeous. I don't even know if she's a subscriber. I have over 300 subscribers, by the way, which I think is really cool. Okay, so I think Jessalyn is gorgeous, and I think M is gorgeous, and there's all these girls on here that just look so effortlessly female and beautiful, and I don't. At least I don't think I do. Someone on my last video very nicely said that they thought I was a bio girl until they saw another one of my videos, which I think is cool. But I'm you know what? I'm not going to argue with a compliment. Thank you. Very nice thing to say. That's hard to do. So, yeah, go watch M's video because she has one of the best It Gets Better videos without trying to be an It Gets Better video. Talking about the mirror and how wonderful the mirror can be to somebody who's transitioning or thinking about transitioning because you can see the body develop that you've wanted. And, you know, you get to fall in love with yourself a little bit, which is okay. It's not vain. It's sanity. And, you know, so she also assures me that my videos aren't too long, even though they're all too long, because they're interesting to watch. I hope that's true for everybody. And then she posted a 20-minute video, so I don't know if I can trust her judgment either. All that said, actually, something I want to ask you to post in the comments down there, or send me an email up here. No? Over there. So tonight I didn't really have a good topic like I normally do, and I don't really plan these out. I sort of have an idea of what I want to say and what I want to talk about. Tonight I really wanted to post a video more than I wanted to talk about anything in specific. What are your preferences on that? So you're watching me, and I like it when you watch me, and I like it when you watch more of my videos, and tell your friends to watch my videos, and they'll tell friends, and I'll be a superstar. But I want to know what you prefer. Do you want me to have a specific topic every time? Or do you want me to just tell you about my life. Okay, one moment, darling, please. Do you just want me to tell you about my life, like the beginning of this video? This phone's going to drive me nuts. And now I have to call her back because it accidentally ignored her. Sorry. So yeah, there's that. Tell me how you want my videos to look. Because I do a lot of talking at the camera, and I really enjoy the interaction I've had in comments, but I want to know what you are hoping to get out of my videos. Also, if anyone has a collab channel that they're looking for somebody else with to jump onto, let me know, because I am interested in the idea of collaborations. Yeah, that's all I have. I'm now at 16 minutes, and I have to call somebody very special back. And I'm going to upload this one. I think I like this one better than the one that you don't get to see. Okay, good night. Check us out at bygender.net. Come join, make a journal, join the forum. There's even a chat room that nobody ever joins, so I have to put a link on the front page for that. But yeah, that's it. Okay, so 16 minutes now. Bye!